They say going to the Kruger National Park is a mystery. A journey wrapped in uncertainty. A place where the wild writes your story for you. You never know what you'll see, and you never know what will stay with you forever. Before you leave home, you imagine moments. You picture the sunsets, the roads, the silence. But the memories, those you cannot predict. Those only reveal themselves after your journey is done. Only when you return do they truly come alive. As we enter the Kruger on our first day, we felt it. That spark of hope, that quiet readiness for the new and the unexpected. You see, a great sighting isn't always a lion or a leopard resting in the shade. Sometimes greatness is simpler, quieter, more humble. Sometimes it's two impalas locking horns. A small moment, a simple moment, but somehow unforgettable. That's the magic of the Kruger. It teaches you to look closer, to appreciate the small stories, to be present in each breath of the wild.
We found them. I didn't think we would, but we found them.
Because in the Kruger, the memories you make are never the ones you planned. They're always better, always unexpected, crafted by nature in her own time, her own way. And as we drove back home, only then did the memories begin to unfold. Vivid, alive, unforgettable. Moments that remind you while we return, again and again. Kruger isn't just a place, it's a feeling, a mystery, waiting for you. You know, we never leave home with a long list of expectations. Kruger has taught us not to. All we ever hope for is to open our hearts a little wider. Because over the years, this place, it hasn't only given us wildlife sightings, it has given us people, beautiful souls from every corner of the world, and strangers who become part of our story.
As jy nog vorentoe gaan 'n onderom daar lê, wat ek vanoggend daar 2 groot leeu's en 3 klein jaappies gekry.
In the space of a single conversation. But the friendships that live deepest in our hearts are the ones we find waiting for us every time we return.
Good morning. All right, thanks, yourself.
The staff of the Kruger.
Guys, this is Ornate. He's one of the staff members here. And he's the one that's just saved us from the baboons.
The quiet heroes of the wild.
The friendliest face at Nkulu.
The pulse that keeps this place alive.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, super good. I forgot my dance, but I can make it simple like this.
They are the first faces we see when we arrive, and the ones that linger in our minds long after we leave. They guide us, welcome us, protect the Bushveld we love, and somehow they become part of the memories we cherish most. Our lives are so short, so impossibly brief. But these people, the guardians of the Kruger,
I'm not a hard worker. I'm working hard.
He wants an increase.
they help shape the chapters we carry with us forever.
I thought you were working hard. Ah, I caught you.
They help us feel at home, in a place where the wild breathes freely. And above all the beauty we find in the people of the Kruger, there is the wilderness itself. The small, the big, the wild, the impossibly free. Seeing the Big Five is never promised. It's not a checklist. It is a privilege, a blessing, a moment of deep humility. Because when you come face to face with such power, you realize just how small you truly are in a world far older and wiser than we could ever imagine. We are still beginners in the grand story of the wild. Every time we enter the Kruger, we arrive as students. Quiet, eager, open. And the park? She teaches us something new every single time. Birds? They're not our greatest strength. Not yet. But each visit, we make it our mission to learn a little more, to listen a little closer, to appreciate the small wings that color the Kruger skies. And slowly, patiently, we're getting there. And then there are the ones some people call insignificant. The ones overlooked, unseen, forgotten. But we've come to disagree. These insignificant lives, they are the foundation of the wild. They feed the spectacular predators we all hope to see. They keep the circle turning. wilderness breathing. The ecosystem alive. So we pause for them. We honor them. Because without the tiny, there would be no mighty. There comes a moment in the Kruger that changes you. A moment so raw that it reaches deep into your chest and holds your breath still. It is the moment a lion looks you in the eye. In that single heartbeat, you understand creation. You understand power. Real power. The kind our human world can never imitate. Because in that gaze, you see a story older than time. A story written in dust, in blood. These beasts, they are what legends truly look like. Not mythical, but living, breathing. There is a passion within them, a burning primal devotion to what is theirs. Every day they rise for their pride. Every day they fight for their land, to dominate, to survive, to be the king, even if only for a brief moment in the endless story of the wild. Because in the untamed world, strength is the currency that shapes the future. It is this brutal, beautiful truth that forges the strongest bloodlines, the fiercest protectors, the kings worthy of their crown. And the weak, the wild does not offer them a second chance. Nature writes her story without apology. And somehow, standing there, face to face with a lion, you understand that too. Nighttime in Kruger, it's not just night. It's a performance woven by the wild, staged under a sky scattered with ancient stars. Every evening arrives with its own surprise, its own secrets, its own magic. We like to tell ourselves that the night is quiet, peaceful, still, silent. But in the Kruger, the darkness vibrates. There is a constant hum, the buzzing of insects stitching the darkness together, the sharp cries of nocturnal birds slicing through the air. And somewhere out there, the footsteps of visitors who move without a sound. And then there are the bold, the booming, the unmistakable, the bombastic passerby. Let the whole world know they are alive and awake. And in between it all, there are the voices that fill the night with haunting harmony. Calls so beautiful, so wild, they echo in your memory long after they fade into the dark. With each passing night, we find ourselves drawn to the fire's gentle glow as we open our ears to the stories of the dark. We truly listen. Each night gifted us a different symphony, a different rhythm, a different reminder that the bush is alive in every heartbeat of darkness. Because in Kruger, the night doesn't fall, it awakens. Our chapter in the Kruger gently draws to a close. The memories we carry feels far greater than the distances we have traveled. Out here in the vastness of the wild, we found a quiet kind of healing. There's peace in these plains, a peace born from the wind through tall grass. We witness moments that left us speechless. Moments that humbled us. Moments that shape us. We shared love.
Christmas in July.
We shared laughter.
Justin's a Christmas tree.
See that?
We felt the world as it truly is. Untamed, unpredictable, unforgettable. And now, for a little while, we step away from our homes here in the Bushveld, away from the wild that has held us so gently. But we take something precious with us, memories that will whisper to us in quiet hours, reminding us of who we truly are. These are our memories now, our greatest moments, captured in the rhythm of the wild, woven into the endless circle of life.